Hey everyone, we're Chad and Ashley, and wow, do we have a lot to catch you up on. So, a few things have been going on. I know we already said this, but we caught up with our family, and we've been having such a good time. And we've done a few things. We've done the roller coaster, which is part of Virginia, and it was basically 14 miles of up, down, and it was pretty intense, but we made it through. And in that time of doing the roller coaster, we also hit 1,000 miles. So crazy to think we made it this far. I'm super happy about it. And another thing we did was something called the 4-state challenge. So what it is basically you touch 4 states, which is West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and you start in Virginia. So those are the 4 states, and basically you touch all of them, you walk through, you pretty much wipe out Maryland, and you're supposed to do it within 24 hours, and it's 43 miles. And we did it. We started at 5 a.m. I think it was 2 days ago now, and we finished at 1 a.m. It was exhausting, super tiring, but I'm glad we did it. You know, it was super hard towards the end. The first 30 miles wasn't that bad. It was just those last 10 miles where we were exhausted. And we only had 4 hours of sleep prior because we were celebrating our 1,000 miles with our family in Harper's Ferry, which is kind of like the symbolic town for the halfway point, and a lot of people hang out there. So we had dinner, we were in the hotel having fun, and so we only got 4 hours of sleep. So don't recommend doing that with 4 hours of sleep.
One half. So if we didn't make it clear before, we are officially in Pennsylvania now. Just past the numerical halfway point this morning. It was 1,096.55 miles. Little halfway marker on the floor. There is another point coming up farther down trail where there's a signpost where I think it was the numerical halfway point of like 2 years ago, and they just haven't moved and updated the sign yet. So we'll see that also when we get there. But officially, we're past halfway. A little later today, we have the half-gallon challenge coming up, which is a sort of a rite of passage for thru hikers to attempt to eat an entire half-gallon of ice cream. So we're going to go for it. It's at a little general store along the trail. And we got a bunch of fun stuff coming up in Pennsylvania here as we push on through. It's known as being a very rocky state, and if you look in front of me right now, it just happens to be living up to that reputation as I walk through this little boulder field. But overall, it hasn't been too bad yet. I think there are sections coming up where there are significantly more rocks, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. But so far, good state. I think we're about maybe 40 miles into Pennsylvania right now. Can't complain. Also, it is cicada season. And if you listen right now, this is about as loud as I have ever heard the cicadas. So this is the old halfway mark, right?
The old halfway.
Awesome.
Yep. Now it's another 13 miles. Mullet choice.
Sherbet or cookies and cream?
Neapolitan. French vanilla. I think I'm doing the French vanilla. Is there a coffee? Half-gallon challenge complete.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Watch this car, please.
I got my little popsicle stick with a stamp on it. Great reward. Very, very full. Would never do it again, but felt obligated this time. Oh, I need some time to digest now. So we're gonna sit for a while and go look at this Appalachian Trail Museum that's right next door.
I did it.
They did.
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't do it. I couldn't. I was full really fast.
So we will look at a museum next door while we digest this. Did you get wet?
The bottom of my foot got wet, but it didn't go deep enough. Thank God.
So this is what a beaver dam is like.
Did she make it?
Look at that, you made it. We are back again, still in Pennsylvania, crossing this very cool bridge here. And we're at about mile 1180, so as of yesterday, we split up with the group we were with for a long time, just to go a little bit faster pace. Hopefully they pick up the pace also and catch up. But at least for now, we're going to do some slightly bigger mileage days. I think we're going to push for more of an 18 to 20 mile a day average. And for the last couple days, the rocks have not been that bad. You know, Rocksylvania, bless you,
Thank you.
has not really been living up to its name. So, especially yesterday, it really wasn't that rocky at all. So, we're going to see how today is, but should be a good one. It's supposed to rain a little bit, but the weather is cooler today. I think the high is like 70 degrees, so that is awesome. It's going to be a lot nicer than these 90-degree days we've been having. And we'll see how far we get today. Here it is, Rocksylvania. Ashley, rock on. So this is just the trail right through here. Not really well marked, but well, it's well marked with white blazes, but not very well defined trail because you kind of just step on whatever rock you please through here. As long as you head in the right direction, then you can see the next white blaze on that tree up ahead. Well, we are out of the rocks, at least for now. The rain has picked up a little bit today, but we are at a very interesting spot in the trail right now. The total Appalachian Trail distance for 2021 is 2,193.1 miles, and right now we are walking at 1,193.1 miles, which means 1,000 miles to go. Ashley, how great is it? We are officially, right now, for the first time, in the triple digits of miles left to go. I bet right now we've walked a few feet. We're probably at 999.9 miles to go. Whew. Only 999. It doesn't sound like much. That's a cool feeling. It almost feels better than the halfway point did.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so too.
You happy with our progress?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So.
All right. Let's keep pushing through Pennsylvania.
Ooh. Oh, he's quick.
Oh, he is quick. He looks kind of slimy.
He does look slimy.
Ooh. Found this awesome black and white spotted I think, salamander.
He's so pretty.
Very cool looking.
He moves like a snake.
Yeah. We're now at mile 1220, walking into another Pennsylvania town here called Port Clinton. And it's actually right next to another town called Hamburg and West Hamburg. So I think we're going to walk right through the town of Port Clinton, and then there's actually a Walmart that is super close to the trail in West Hamburg. It's like less than a mile off trail down a road. So we're definitely going to walk over to the Walmart, probably going to grab some food at a restaurant nearby. And then there's also another one of those towns that has some kind of like pavilion and a tenting area within the town that we can stay in. So we're going to check that out for the night, and hopefully it's nice and we could stay right in town. And yeah, we'll let you know how Port Clinton turns out. Well, as always, our Port Clinton plans changed a little bit. We ended up staying at a hotel. It's now the next morning, and we're about to get back on trail, but we stopped and got dropped off by a free shuttle at the free Pavilion, where you could stay in town if you didn't want to be fancy like Ashley and I and get a shower and a hotel last night. So we're just checking out the Pavilion real quick. It's a beautiful, beautiful pavilion here. And right across the street from it, there's actually another little pavilion. Can't really see it behind the tree. And a porta potty. And I believe you can just tent in any of this area here. So it's awesome that the city provides that. And yeah, great option to stay. Kind of wish we stayed here. But there will be more cool spots up ahead. And we got a big climb this morning. And I think the bad rocks are supposed to start soon. So pretty much so far, Ashley, what do you think about the Pennsylvania rocks so far?
Ugh, not bad. They slow me down, but not bad.
Yeah, the rocks haven't gotten too bad yet, but we've heard they could be getting bad up ahead. So we're going to go find them. We have heard about there being a lot of snakes here in Pennsylvania, and we've only seen like 2 black snakes so far. No more than usual, but we just stopped at this river, and Ashley was going to go soak her feet at this little road bridge here. And in the rocks, we spotted a ton of snakes, so I'm going to try and show you a couple of them here. I'm not sure what kind they are, but I don't think they're venomous from the look of them, but I really don't know. It's probably some kind of water snake, but look at these. So the easiest one to spot is this fat boy right here, all curled up in the middle of the screen there. And then a couple of them have already disappeared that we scared down. But there is, I never know where the camera's pointing. There's this long guy that you could see stretched right here. And then a big one just slithered down towards the water. And is that all I could see right now? Oh, there's kind of a medium-sized one right in the middle of the screen there, a little curled up. This guy's moving as I get close. Yeah. Then there's a little baby-looking guy, which I don't see his head, but I see a little tiny body of a snake right around here. And that could be more than one. That might be 2 little baby snakes there. And then Ashley said she saw a couple babies down by the water also. But that definitely messed up the soak by the river plan. Well, we're back up into the rocks on top of this ridge here. And we got a couple cool views coming up today. And this first one we're just getting to is called Pulpit Rock. And it's at about mile 1227. Hopefully, we got a cool view coming up.
Indian store lo nabi? Mexican store lo. మీ దగ్గర విపరీతం ఉంటారు కూడా నేను పట్టట్లేదు okay.
And we got another view up here called the Pinnacle.
Try and do an artistic shot. Let's see if I can get it.
20 minutes, 30 minutes, half an hour.
A rattler on the view.
Yeah, what a view.
It's actually quite a nice shot.
Very nice views back there at the Pinnacle. Even got to see our first rattlesnake sitting on the rocks there. I'm not sure what breed of rattlesnake that was, but it was exciting to see. It's the first venomous snake that, at least I believe the first venomous snake that we've had a chance to see, along with that big group of snakes that we saw earlier today. So good day, and what are we at? We're at about 60 miles left in Pennsylvania. Hey dear. Very interesting shelter here called the Eckville Shelter. Basically a house. Woo! Alright, we hiked out of that shelter. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it on camera, because it just disappeared. But we just saw a bear. No, he came down the tree.
I know.
You see me slid down the tree. And he ran up onto that ridge. Oh, I don't know where he went. Well, night hiking here, and I don't know if you could see,
Be careful.
but I almost just stepped on this baby rattlesnake. Can I get him in the camera? Is he visible? Yeah. Little just baby rattlesnake there. It doesn't even look like his rattler's very developed yet, but we're into them. We saw 2 rattlesnakes and a bear today. Big nature day.
Good day.
Day 101 and Rocksylvania is in full effect. And Ashley's struggling a little bit back there. How's it going?
Great time. Great filming, sir.
And we got another really cool viewpoint right here. It's called Knife's Edge. And we've heard about this. It sounds like it's just a long, very rocky ridge that you walk along. And we're just getting to it. And it looks like that's what it is. Should be some good views to both sides when we get up ahead here. And yeah, just walking right on the edge.
Oh my god.
Whew. Definitely a tough walk up here. Day 103. started out at mile marker 1279 today, and it's an exciting day because if all goes to plan, we are leaving Pennsylvania today. Well, technically, we're not leaving Pennsylvania today. I think we're sleeping in Pennsylvania, but like right on the border. And then tomorrow, bright and early, we'll be into New Jersey, which is our next state. So we're walking the last miles of Pennsylvania today. It's going to be about a 16.5 mile day if we do what we plan on. And we're going into Delaware Water Gap. And that's where the Delaware River flows on through. And I don't know exactly what the Water Gap is, but it looks like it's like the name of the town we're going to. And it looks like a nice little town. Bunch of small local type restaurants. And there is a church that supposedly has a free hostel that we're going to go stay at. So we're going to check that out. Hopefully we can just pitch our tent there. Maybe grab a free shower. And get some town food. Should be a good day. And in this last section of Pennsylvania, we're really hitting the rocks. So about a couple miles behind us now, but it was right around the start of the day. We walked through a gap called Wind Gap. Probably around mile 1280, 1281. And we've heard this multiple times throughout the state of Pennsylvania, but we've heard that is where the tough rocks start. And as I look ahead of me, there's a tough boulder section. But a lot of rocks today. We're 15 miles left in the whole state, so it's about time the really difficult rocks start, because there have been a lot more rocks than average in other states, but they haven't been crazy yet. So I guess now we're getting into the big stuff. So I'll give you a look at these boulders we're walking through here. Quite rocky, and I'm thinking this is what our entire day today is going to be like. These big boulder looking rocks like we're in now, I think are actually a lot of fun. I'm not sure if Ashley agrees with that, but I do enjoy these big bouldery rocks. But it's the little tiny ones that are like the size of oranges and grapefruit. Your fruit size little rocks that are just dug into the trail. They're sticking up and they're really sharp. Those are the rocks that are the real problems. And we've had a lot of that, but whew, look at these views back behind me. Not great, but the rocks are cool. Day 104, crossing the river, the Delaware River, heading out of Delaware Water Gap. Stayed at that hostel last night, the church hostel. It was right next to the trail. Woo! It is loud out here, but good stay. We'll give you a little peek at this river as we walk over it. Got the Delaware River and oh
Ready?
New Jersey. Wow, another state down.
All right, guys, we officially left Pennsylvania. We are now in New Jersey. We've also reached the 1300 mark. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
We forgot to film our time at the church hostel, but it was, take my word for it, it was really nice. They had hot showers. Tonight they have a hiker fee where they feed all the hikers for free. There was bunks. It was really nice. There was a lot of local coffee shops and farmers market that we went to. Had a really good time there. And all the food was amazing in that area. So really enjoyed ourselves. Now we're back on trail. Also, the past 2 days have been amazing. We have unbelievable trail magic. There's a girl named Peach. She's been doing trail magic for the past couple years. She also hiked AT. She slack packed like 13, how many people?
16.
16 people. She put 16 smelly packs in her van and slack packed us. She hung out with us. We played games. She was a legend. We'll never forget her. But hopefully there'll be some more trail magic in the future, and we're going to keep hiking and hike through New Jersey. We'll see you next time.